Hey there, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Well, I'm not usually a romantic movie person, but there are some I like, so I thought I'd review one for Valentine's Day today. And since The Batman's coming out in about a month, why not review something with Robert Pattinson? And I'm going to review Twilight. Yes, I'm going to review Twilight. Now, I did review this movie years and years ago, but I guess somehow maybe I deleted the video or maybe it got taken down. I don't know. But I've disowned a lot of my older videos. I really don't like looking back at my old stuff. So I guess I might as well redo it and maybe do a better review, one that's, you know, more updated because I've been trying to get better at these videos lately. So the plot of this movie is this girl named Bella Swan, played by the most unexpressive girl imaginable. She makes Plank from Ed, and Eddie look more expressive, Kristen Stewart. And she moves into this town, and they have these neighbors called the Cullens, and uh, Bella falls in love with the son, Edward Cullen, played by Robert Pattinson, who's actually a vampire. And his whole family is actually a bunch of vampires, and she falls in love, and have to they quote unquote bond together, and they have to protect the Swan family from evil vampires that also lurk in the woods. I know this movie is a really easy target. I know everybody has made fun of it, but can you blame everybody? This movie is so stupid. Oh, where do I begin? Okay, this movie basically was what made vampires not cool for a bit, because they became something. Vampires used to be, these terror of the nights, these blood hungry monsters that are really threatening and scary, and you thought of them as cool. Now they're just the subject of girls' fan fictions. Where do I begin? Okay, so the vampires of this movie, they're they're a laughable representation of what a vampire should be. Okay, so Edward falls in love with Bella, and for some reason he has this kind of split personality where sometimes he wants to kill her and sometimes he's annoyed by her, and yet he seems obsessed with her and constantly hanging out with her. I don't know what's going on. It's not consistent. I don't know. Is this a thing with vampires? Do they have split personalities? I don't know. It's stupid. And Bella. Bella is one of the stupidest characters in a movie I've ever seen. It's really easy to target Kristen Stewart's acting. I know, but her acting here is horrible. Like, this is the only face she makes throughout the whole movie. That's her only facial expression, and not to mention her character is stupid. I guess because, like, for some reason she falls in love with Edward right after it she finds out that he's a vampire, which that is that's kind of messed up when you think about it. A blood hungry monster that could kill you and you're attracted to that. That's something must be wrong with you, really, if that turns you on. But hold on, I gotta put in the battery. Like I was saying, like, they never really explain why Bella loves Edward. It's just, I don't know, maybe she has a vampire fetish, I don't know. And she's so stupid. She's really oblivious to, what the atmosphere of a vampire is. And like there's even a part where Edward is literally threatening her by saying that he'd kill her, but all she could say is, I love you. Hello, hello, dum dum. He's saying that he could kill you, but all you could say is that you're attracted to him. Even if you were attracted to vampires, looks aren't everything. That's stupid. And there's even a part where Edward is watching Bella sleep at one point, and then the next day he admits it to her, and then this is her response. Oh, that's so sweet. What? What? He literally just said that he was watching you sleep. Any normal sane person would have called him a creep and then ran away from him and had wanted nothing to do with him. Actually, if this movie came out like post 2017, she would have had a different response. But that's not the point. It's stupid. Like, I get it. You want imperfections for a character, that's fine, but don't make them stupid. Like maybe if the point was to make them stupid, that's why characters like that are better off as side characters and not the main ones. And Robert Pattinson's performance, he's not very good. He is a talented actor. I liked him in Harry Potter. I liked him in Tenet. I haven't seen The Lighthouse yet, though that movie does look pretty good. And I think he's going to be a really good Batman. But here he looks just as bored as Kristen Stewart. Everybody looks bored in this movie. Heck, Anna Kendrick even has a small part. I think this was one of her earliest roles, and really nobody looked like they were having fun. Taylor Lautner, yes, that Taylor Lautner, the same guy who played Shark Boy, he's in this movie and also plays a werewolf named Jacob, and he's the only reason this movie was a hit. Be honest, the only reason this movie made money was just because girls like to see Taylor Lautner with his shirt off. I don't want any girls commenting that they liked these movies for the plot or that they thought the whole world was interesting. No, you only saw it just because you liked shirtless guy. And there was really no point to add a werewolf like there. Jacob wasn't interesting either, and there's a stupid love triangle between them. And I don't know why Bella loves monsters so much. She moves into a small town, and there's plenty of other humans. She even goes to school early on in the movie, and she was a really popular kid for the new kid, which that doesn't really happen to most people. So if you're the new kid and you're immediately popular, you should be making human friends, not hanging out with monsters. Oh, this movie is so stupid. And apparently, Edward does claim in the movie that he's a vegetarian. A vegetarian vampire. Well, that sounds like the basis of a comedy movie or an episode of a cartoon. But you know what? At least it's something. But he eats live animals throughout the movie, and he kills a deer in the beginning. Did you hear that, vegetarians? You can actually eat animals now, because they're actually vegetables. So you can eat roast chicken because a chicken is an animal, so it's a vegetable, so you can eat it. This movie. Why is this movie so stupid? Oh, and you thought that was stupid. There was really no point to making the characters vampires because they almost have nothing to do with vampires. There's a part later where Bella, when she's bonding with Edward, he has these with his vampire associates. They take Bella to this event for what vampires do, and you know what they do? You know what they do? You're probably thinking it's something cool, right? Yeah, because they're vampires. Well, you know what they do? They play baseball. I'm just kidding. I wish I was kidding. They play baseball. I, I, Remind me again, what was the point of making Edward a vampire? Yeah, that's something I associate with vampires. Old castles, coffins, craving for blood, baseball. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Yeah, and like I said, back to my other point, like Edward doesn't even really know what to do with Bella. Like she keeps he keeps telling her that he could kill her, but other times he wants to hang out with her, and sometimes you know he gets annoyed whenever she's around with her. And there's even a point where he even saves her life. There's like they're on this road, and then this car comes zooming by, and then Edward uses his bare hand to stop it. Vamp Since when did vampires have superhuman strength? And since what and they also yeah, they have a lot of weird abilities in this movie. Like they have superhuman strength out of nowhere. They could just stop a car in the middle of the road, and they have super speed apparently, because there's a part where um Edward and Bella are in the forest, and he takes her up a tree, and he starts climbing it. I swear, it has some of the most laughable effects ever. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's really obvious CGI and green screen, and he doesn't move very naturally. It's really stupid, because it's like Stephanie Meyer, the writer of the books, didn't know what a vampire was, so she was trying to make vampires their own creation, which is stupid. If she acknowledges it, that vampires exist, why is she treating them like they never happened? And apparently, okay, there's a part where Edward wants to show Bella what happens when he goes into daylight. We all know what happens with vampires in sunlight, right? They step into the sunlight, they turn to dust, and they die. So you think if Edward's gonna step into the sunlight, it'll be the end of the movie. They'll kill him off, and then the movie will never have a franchise, right? So what happens? He steps into the sunlight, and he sparkles. He sparkles like a diamond near the light. That is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard. Vampires are supposed to turn to dust when they go in the sunlight. Everybody knows that. Now, I bet you're probably thinking, but they can't kill off Edward because girls love him. Well, what's the point of making him a vampire if you don't want it to die easily? This movie, it hurts. Like, it's so laughable. It's so stupid. It's it's really boring, honestly. Like, there are definitely a lot of laughable moments, but for the most part, it's really boring. None of the actors look invested. It's it the dark forest setting looked really generic, and it's just not the least bit interesting. It's not a good movie at all, and I know people. Lots of girls have fed me bullcrap that the books are better. Yeah, right. The books are better. The idea of a stupid girl falling in love with a vampire is already a turnoff for me. I doubt the books are any better. Heck, some people even say that the movies get better and the sequels are better than the first. Yeah, right. With how stupid this movie is, I highly doubt that they improved. I'm not sure if the writers even changed, but I seriously doubt it. Like, the only reason, yeah, that's like what I said. The only reason these movies were a hit was just because people like to see Taylor Lautner shirtless. You know, you could just look up shirtless guys on the internet. It's for free. You don't have to leave home. But no, I guess Maybe nothing good came out the weekend this movie came out. I don't know, but it's stupid. It's a really, really stupid movie. And not only is it does it fail as a vampire movie, even as a romance movie, it's not even good. The romance doesn't even feel believable, and it's not good. It's laughable, it's boring, and it's really just an insult to what a vampire should be. If you like vampires, like me, I mean, who doesn't like vampires? They're cool. You're gonna hate this movie. Like, literally nothing of value is in this if you're a vampire lover. Heck, Underworld is a better vampire movie than this. Yeah, that's an action movie, but still, it wasn't laughable. It wasn't laughable, lovey-dovey, I have a vampire fetish main character type movie. Like, well, the good news is no more of these movies are made, and Robert Pattinson has moved on to better stuff. So I'm really excited for the Batman. I really, really hope that movie's good. And if you want to watch a movie with your significant other today for Valentine's Day, I recommend skipping this one and just watch something else. So, yeah, I had to get to Twilight some other time. I mean, I did review it years ago, but it probably wasn't really that. The video probably wasn't even that good anyway. So that's my video. So see you next time, and have a happy Valentine's Day, everybody.